What's going on, guys? It's Cimo, and today I'm going to teach you about XYZ summoning in Yu-Gi-Oh! XYZ monsters are identifiable by their black colored card border. XYZ monsters are played in the extra deck where once the proper conditions are met, they can be special summoned to the field. Similar to fusion and synchro monsters, XYZ monsters require multiple monsters to be properly summoned to the field. You will find the specific requirements necessary to summon an XYZ monster in the card text. Looking at number 39 Utopia, it requires 2 level 4 monsters in order to be properly XYZ summoned. Some XYZ monsters require more than 2 monsters, and others require more specific traits in the monsters being used for the XYZ summon. Just be sure to check the card text. If you notice on the upper part of the XYZ monster card, the traditional level stars are now colored black and left justified. This is because XYZ monsters don't have a level, but instead have a rank. It's common that a rank 3 XYZ monster is summoned using level 3 monsters, a rank 4 XYZ monster with level 4 monsters, and so on. To perform an XYZ summon, you typically need to control 2 face-up monsters with the same level that also matches the rank of the monster you're attempting to XYZ summon. Once the requirements have been met, rather than sending the monsters to the graveyard, you will stack the monsters on top of one another, then place the selected XYZ monster on top of the stacked XYZ materials in either face-up attack or defense position. It's important to note that XYZ summons are inherent special summons. A very important aspect about XYZ monsters is that the monsters stacked underneath the XYZ monster are no longer considered monsters and are no longer considered to be on the field. They are now treated as XYZ materials and part of the XYZ monster. XYZ materials are used to activate the special effects of XYZ monsters. When an XYZ monster states to detach one XYZ material from this card, take one of the stacked XYZ materials beneath the XYZ monster and place it in the graveyard. If the XYZ monster would be destroyed and sent to the graveyard, or removed from the field in any way, the XYZ materials beneath that monster are all sent to the graveyard unless a card effect specifies otherwise. Some other important notes about XYZ monsters is that similarly to synchro monsters, some cards can special summon XYZ monsters from the extra deck without the XYZ monster first needing to be successfully XYZ summoned. However, XYZ monsters must be properly special summoned via XYZ summon if you wish to special summon them back from either the graveyard or banish zone. Also, if an XYZ monster you control would be targeted by a card effect intended to return that monster either back to your hand or main deck, such as Compulsory Evacuation Device, then through game mechanics, the XYZ monster would be returned to the extra deck instead. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video on XYZ summoning in Yu-Gi-Oh! If you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more amazing Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, and be sure to back me on Patreon, because just by pledging that $1 a month, you're investing in my ability to continue bringing you amazing Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. So thank you guys so much again, we'll see you next time.